Level. What hasn't changed is the attitude of our national political leaders towards marriage equality. Our Prime Minister and would-be Prime Minister both refuse to take the final step. Instead, they repeat the mantra that marriage can only be between a man and a woman. Around the world, they are being proved wrong. 10 countries now permit same-sex couples to marry, including Canada, with which we share a common political and legal heritage. Despite this progress, our federal leaders cling to a definition of marriage as if it were carved in stone. But their definition of marriage was not carved in stone. It was the work of a 19th century judge, Lord Penzance, who decided in an 1866 polygamy case. It's a legal ruling, and like many legal rulings, it can be overturned or updated with new information and new evidence. How many antiquated 19th century legal rulings would we allow to govern our lives? When Lord Penzance made his ruling, child labour was acceptable. People were locked away in debtors' prisons, and women had virtually no rights. Thank goodness we've moved on in the past 150 years. Children aren't sent down the mines or up the chimneys. People aren't locked up because they can't pay their credit cards. And women now occupy the highest offices in the land. But when it comes to marriage, our national leaders are stuck in the 19th century. They're afraid of offending public opinion. But public opinion isn't stuck in the 19th century. Because I believe most Australians are fair-minded and tolerant. What you are demanding is fair and reasonable. Every Australian should be able to marry his or her partner. Every Australian who wants to make a life commitment to the person he or she loves should be able to do so and have it equally recognised and supported by the law. What marriage equality means. But this final step can only be taken by our national parliament. And it's clear our national parliament will only act if they believe there is community support for action. They don't seem to have heard about leadership. Let's tell them about leadership. So that's why we're here today. We're trying to get them to take leadership on this very important human rights issue. People of the city are joining with the people of the suburbs and the people of the regions to show support for equal marriage rights. I hope I don't have to come back a seventh time to support you on this. I will if I have to. And please make sure you lobby MPs and the adoption bill goes through in September in the New South Wales Parliament. Thank you, everyone.
Taking further on the Adoption Act, let's get that through. There are good parents, whether they be gay parents, and there are good parents, whether they be heterosexual parents, and there are bad parents, I imagine with both as well. We should be encouraging good parents, whatever their sexuality is. That's what we actually want. Let's not let it get like in Queensland, where the parliamentarian actually said out loud that gay men should not be able to adopt kids, or their kids will get picked on verbally in the playground. Okay, newsflash, idiot. All kids get picked on verbally in the playground. I was a fat kid, so I got picked on for being fat. But the skinny kids got picked on for being skinny. And the short kids got picked on for being short. And the tall kids got picked on for being tall. And the black kids got picked on for being black. And the Asian kids, not so much, because of karate. But my point being this, that is the law of the jungle is nice things verbal, let's live our lives and harden up and we'll be okay together. We can all do that, we can handle that. And you know what? Who would be better at combating the verbal barbs of a playground than the child who has been formally raised by two gay dads? That kid would have mad skills. My daddy beat up your dad, yeah, my dad tapped your dad too, and he'll fuck it up. Now you're lucky now. Sometimes I have to use humour, I hope I'm not offending anyone. I try to use humour to break through into that place where people engage with you, I guess. And they do it over the world. It was like when Prop 8, and it's what a beautiful thing that Prop 8, the judge said that Prop 8 was forced discrimination, that was a beautiful thing. I was in America when it first got brought in and it was horrible, but I did love one of the protests because it was so beautifully humorous. The gay people of California said, well, if you think our way of life is sickness, guess what? We're not coming to work tomorrow.
And really, I think they've reached totally new lows, wheeling out Penny Wong, who previously has at least had the honour to stay quiet on the issue and shut up like she should. And, you know, just in time for the election, they wheeled out their one lesbian MP to say that she's cool with a homophobic marriage ban. Like, really? That traitor, she doesn't speak for us. We do want full equality. Of course we do. Like, just this week, I don't know if any of you heard, it's been in the news, somebody actually went on a gay bashing rampage down Oxford Street, karate kicking 6 people. I'm serious. 2 of them were seriously hospitalised. One of them, a lot of us knew, Simon Margan, a gay rights activist, who was prevented from being here today because of how serious his injuries are. Like, this is what homophobia does to people. This is what our politicians are responsible for when they stand up there and say that gays and lesbians are not the same as everybody else.
Land the grinder profiles and ex-boyfriends, oh dear.
Apparently we marched so fast that all the stuff wasn't here when we arrived. So we're not quite ready yet, but I know a lot more about intersex than I did 30 minutes ago. So I feel like I've learned something wonderful today, so that's a cool thing. Thank you very much for hanging out here. We will only be a couple of minutes. Somebody did say to me on the way down, we were talking about some of the issues around this, and they said, you know what their worst one was? The one I had the most is when somebody says, gay married devalues my marriage. And I was like, you're right, that is the worst thing of all time, isn't it? How can someone else's love devalue your love? If anything, Tiger Woods devalues marriage. Stick Tiger Woods up my ass. Well, that would certainly bring the rally down. It's alright, mate. Okay, sure. Tiger Woods' caddy still here, so that's good. And now I'm looking over my shoulder. Oh my God, I feel just like Kevin Rudd. Oh, poor Kevin, if only he'd moved forward, the night would have missed.
Thank you for coming out to today's rally. I'm astounded by the turnout of people today. This is a great message to send to Julie Gillard to turn out that we want equal marriage rights and we want to put this issue on into the elections spectrum. So coming out, and just a few reminders that firstly, we are going to rally again on November 27th at Town Hall 1 PM. So please put up your hands, you will be at the next rally.
Thank you very, very much. It's such an amazing scene to see so many gorgeous people. I mean, clearly not quite as gorgeous as myself, but you've scrubbed up pretty damn well. But I think this is the new Mardi Gras. These are the faces. This is the change that will start to happen. So we just need to keep on pushing, keep on fighting, fight the good fight, and we'll look back on this in years to come and say, I can't believe that we had to go through that. So the fact of the matter is that things will change, and they will change very soon. So keep up the great work. Thank you very much.
This needs to come out. This definitely needs to come out. Of course, the most important thing for a gay marriage. Nice.